without an authentic inheritance, that is waswasu shayateen. So authenticity, the sanad and listening from your teacher is very important. And الإمام الشافعي في ديوان الشافعي العلم ما كان فيه قال حدثنا وما سوى ذاك وسواس الشياطين.
العلم ما كان فيه
قال حدثنا
وما سوى ذلك
وسواس الشياطين. Now, so what today one particular subject Maulana has given us to the da'wah in the age of fake news. This device is being used for many things. If you are using just like a mobile phone, you don't want this. That's for just to call and talk. It's for your whole purpose, your business, your email, your hotel booking, your purchasing, your health informations, how many meters you walk today, you will get from this, and many apps. So people are using this for their purpose too. But these social media and the mediums of transferring the messages nowadays mostly used for forwarding, creating and forwarding wrong messages. It's very dangerous. Creation of a wrong message is very dangerous. إنما يفتري الكذب الذين لا يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر. Creation of wrong message is like وضع الحديث أصحاب الأحاديث الموضوعة مثل ذلك. Creation is very dangerous, but forwarding is also much dangerous, because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, من كذب علي معتمدا فليتبوأ مقعده من النار مثل ذلك. Whatever you كفى بالمرء كذبا أن يقول بكل ما سمع. To lie, it's enough to forward whatever you get. So ensure before you forward whether it is true or many of the people are taking it very easy, forwarding whatever they get, whether it is right or wrong. But when you are sending to someone, people will think it is sent by Maulana, so of course it should be very correct, and they will quote it and talk on this, they will speak on this. So multiple way it will go, 1 by 1, 1 to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to million, this way. So the multiple creation of lying is very easy through these devices. We should be very careful about all these things. Now, when we are the people of what we call this virasat and people of ancestry, we are following the ancestors. It's the Sunni path. We are not innovators, but the inheritance of A'imma is innovation. Like Imam Ibn Hajar, his masterpiece Tuhfatul Muhtaj, he created. So it's innovation from the kutub of A'imma, Al-Imam Al-Rafi'i wal-Imam Al-Nawawi. And they made their kitab, Imam Rafi'i, his Tahrir, he made it by editing many of the fiqh kitabs of Imam Awza'i, Imam Mazini, Imam Buwaiti, wa ghayrihim. Later on, Imam Nawawi thought it is to be edited more. It need a very good editing of good language and good system. After that, in 9th century, Imam Ibn Hajar edited again, and he brought a very good masterpiece. So we follow it. But after that, his disciple, Maulana Sheikh Zainuddin al-Malaybari, he authored one kitab, Fath al-Mu'in, even explaining or correcting his Imam, khilafan lima qala Shaykhuna. So nowadays it's our duty to make one kitab, new kitab, we will say khilafan lima qala Shaykh Zainuddin. So that is the real following of the scholars. If we say those days when he created one kitab, same thing we will follow today. Today's your buildings, your roads, your toilets, the place of wuzu, and the place where you offer namaz, everything is different. So today's fiqh you will have to create according to today's situation, but without changing the fundamentals of Quran and Hadith and the original words of fuqaha. So, but we should not be mutahawin. Mutahawin means those who take it very easy and give fatwa on his desire. Should be very careful. So the social media's usage, and also we should be very careful when we use something, and once it is aired, it's out of our hands. We cannot control it. Say yesterday I had done a mistake, and today I'm correcting. But the correction will reach to another 100%. Your false message will go to some other person. So whether we will be responsible for that. So in this age, we should be very careful when we use some device. When we put a button, it means we are saying something or doing something, or we are sending some messages to some people. Now, the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Islamic propagation, he was the Imam of Masjid, Khatib of Masjid, Qazi of the court, Justice, and he was the business advisor, and he was the agricultural consultant, and he was the counselor for family problems, and he was a tutor for the kids, and he was the trainer for teachers. Everything he taught in his masjid. So the masjid, jamia was the jamia, it was a university. So nowadays, if we follow him, we sit in the earth, use this book, this table, or if we use modern tables and chairs and use these modern devices like the projector, the presentation, the computer, it is nothing wrong with the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The awliya Allah, you see, the awliya Allah, they were internets of those time. You can see in India and Asian countries, the rulers came mostly from Turkey, like Seljukis. They came at the time of Jalaluddin Rumi. And after that, the Mughals actually grandson of Timur, Amir Timur. Amir Timur came from Turkey to Baghdad. He cleared Baghdad from Tatars. Then he went to Samarkand. From Samarkand he started invasion of the world. He came to India too. He was, what we call limbo, Lengda, A'raj, أعرج الرجل وشلل اليد. But according to the history, the number of days he lived, each day he killed 15%. But he had taken ijazat and bay'at from the Sadat of Tirmiz, the place of Imam Tirmizi. When he went to the Sadat house, they choose the youngest of the house, very small Sayyid, peer to him, that is Sa'id Baraka. So Amir Taimur's grandson Ulugh Beg and his grandson Babar, and Babar came to India, and they all spread through his son and son and son. This dynasty ruled over India a very long time. So what we were talking about, how they were exchanging these messages from Singapore to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Cambodia. Some people are coming, we want the Navy, we want the Air Force. How nowadays we will give the message through the internet and through WhatsApp. The force, the army, they have very, very advanced devices which will not come to the civilians. But those days, every king will keep with one awliya with him. So the awliyas were internet of those times. Nowadays, no such awliyas. Maybe there is awliyas. Of course, awliyas will be there till the end of day. But the awliyas, those who are showing the karamat directly, we cannot see. When I met that senior person in the Gujarat, who is 111 years old, he told that after Sabir Pak, no wali came with karamat. Sabir Pak, Sabir Ali Kalyari, he was the colleague of Nizamuddin Dehlavi, Nizamuddin Awliya. Nizamuddin Awliya from Badayun, he went to Pakpatan in Pakistan thrice, 3 times only. But he got enlightened, brightened his heart. Baba Farid was the disciple of Sheikh Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, and he was the disciple of Khaja Mu'inuddin Chishti. Sabir Pak, when he went with his students to masjid for prayer, when he sit in the first saf, someone, Wangi Sahab came, no, don't sit here, it is my seat. Then he shifted to another place. When Mutwalli came, no, it is my seat, don't sit here. When he sit to the second saf, someone after that came, no, it is my seat, you don't sit here. Then he was taken away from the masjid, outside of the masjid he was sitting. He became very angry, became in Jalala. So started namaz, imam and people were praying namaz. They went to sujood. Then he said to masjid, why you are looking? Everybody in sujood, go to sujood. So the masjid went to sujood and everybody died out of it. So this was the karamats of awliya of Jalala. Nowadays you cannot see someone like that. If someone came to enemy's friend, he will say, it's fire, let him go ash. Now the awliyas are there, they will be till the end of the days. But Allah Ta'ala don't want them to show this type of karamats directly. So nowadays Allah Ta'ala has given us the devices of internet and other means of transforming knowledge from here to America. So we should use these things for the propagation of Islam, for the propagation of the real message of Islam. But it's very like awliya Allah were very much, whenever you become close to Allah, you will have to face more strength of shaitan. So they will be always fighting with shaitan and going ahead. The more they are close, they will be in very big trouble and they will have to do more mujahada. Thus we are using these devices, very easy devices Allah Ta'ala has given to us, so we should be very, very careful on that. Inshallah, Almighty Allah tawfiq us, inshallah. But we, the Ahl Sunnah ulama, should be very much careful, and we should use all these things. Otherwise, the other people are coming forward. And nowadays, Imam Google, any common people for any mas'ala, they will ask Google Sheikh answered them, then they will come to the Maulana Imam for a second opinion. If it is matches with the Google Sheikh, they will accept. Otherwise, they will send it away, throw it away. So it's very dangerous situation. So in such occasion, we should have our kitabs, our speeches, our all kind of darwas in the means people can attain it, people can achieve it, people can take it any time, anywhere in the world. May Allah Almighty tawfiq all of us, inshallah.
So Ustad Anwar is running one Ask Ustad channel.
MashaAllah.
People ask questions.
Yeah, we are sitting with
mostly in Malay, some English also. Malay, something like this.
Alhamdulillah. Malay is a very big
هذا
language.
من باب ضرورة يعني.
أيه، من
كما
باب
أشرت
الدعوة.
من باب ضرورة يعني.
من باب
الضرورة.
الضرورة.
الضرورة. نعم من باب الضرورة.
تزوج من الملبارية. السنغافورية.
الأولى.
إن شاء الله.
الأولى. الأولى إن شاء الله.
تجي إلى الهند.
أيوة.
أستاذ أنور.
أستاذ أنور. إمام مسجد خالد وحبيبنا.
From
سنغافوري.
Singapore.
درس
مولانا عبد الحفيظ إمام.
ماذا؟ أين أنت؟
Singapore.
Were you working?
Yeah, working.
MashaAllah. Maulana is the son-in-law of Shabir Ali Hazrat.
إمام مسجد سلطان أيضا.
Imam Masjid Sultan.
أيضا إن شاء الله part time.
Yeah. MashaAllah. Because the Sultan Masjid should be a lot of imams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
وعلى أستاذ نزار.
Tibian.
على أستاذ نزار.
Ustad Nizah. Singapore.
نعم.
Imam Masjid.
ومدرس هذا أستاذ حافظ يونس.
ما شاء الله.
وهو إمام في مسجد. الآن إمام في مسجد رمضان يكون إمام حافظ. وهذا أستاذ من خالد.
الحمد لله. بارك الله فيكم جميعا. هذا أستاذ بشير from Malaysia, speak Malayu.
Al-Malabari.
Yeah, and he's the Shura member. Malaysia. Ali Zain.